Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the Just Keep Swimming podcast. This is your host, your boy Adrian Jackson. We're in the studio again with another great episode for you today. And you already know who I got with me. It's your boy,
Mr. 1-3.
Yes, Mr. DJ's in the house, Mr. D Jack. We had some technical difficulties going on today, but man, we're putting it all together. Pulling out the old laptops, blowing the dust off some stuff, but we making it work. So, today, ladies and gentlemen, in the house for you, I got a very special guest with me, man. I've been rocking with this guy for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But since college days, my guy, been supporting each other in the community, doing big things on both ends. You know, this guy right here is a true legend in the city. I gotta salute him for sure. Mr. Tory. Sean, how you doing, brother, today?
Man, bro, I'm blessed, bro. How you feeling?
Oh, man, I'm solid, bro. Man, I'm Gucci, man. I'm ready for another great episode. I think I picked the perfect topic for you, so...
Okay, appreciate it.
I'm ready to talk about you. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel great because class got canceled for me today. So I'm happy.
School's out for the summer.
Man, almost, bro. I got a month left, and I finished my first year in my PhD program, bro.
Oh man, congrats to that, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
It's been a real good year. I'm not gonna lie to you. From last year to, as crazy as that sounds, from last year till now, and really 2019 as well, has been really good for me.
That's good.
A lot of growing pains, a lot of growth, a lot of learning, man. And now I'm just like, I just want to keep learning. I just thank God and just keep faith in the Lord, bro. And that's real talk. That's real talk.
And you know what? And that's the power of perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because how you see them as growing pains. You know what I'm saying? Like you growing. Some people just see them as pains. And they just sit there and let them burn themselves.
Oh yeah, nah. It's crazy because it's a mindset, bro. Because you know when you're in the thick of it, you don't realize that you're feeding into that. Like that thing. It can, when you're feeling like it's never gonna end, it's going to continue to. It's going to continue. It's like the self-fulfilling prophecy. You're just going to keep feeding into it. Exactly. And it's not going to get better. It's going to continue to get worse. It's the law of attraction. It's all those things, right? And until you take the moment to say, I don't want that anymore. And you really start making changes, things will happen.
Exactly.
But you remember those things, and it's like, all right, let me make sure that I don't harp on that. Let me it's there as a memory to I never want to go there again.
Yeah.
But if anything ever happens to where it's like, all right, things didn't happen, don't revert to this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro.
Exactly. No, for real, bro. It's a true learning curve for sure, man. And you have to really train yourself to get to that level, man.
Got to.
I really salute you, bro. So today for you, brother, I have a great topic for you today, man. As I was saying in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, I noticed that you always been around the community all the time. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's college, whether that's, you know what I'm saying, the African American community, the youth at the school.
Yeah.
You know, I always know that you always give back and always be in the community, you know. So I just want to really talk about community support, you know, and you always support others in all their ventures, you know what I'm saying? Like you support your fellow frat brothers, college mates, everything.
Yeah.
So I just want to talk about what it is to actually support people, you know, support others in their, whatever they're doing, in their art, in their business, in their, in their event for that day. Like, what is it means to you to actually support others?
To be real, it means a lot because from my perspective, I remember what it was like to be at home by myself, summer times, just creating, and my mom was like, you can really do something with it, but that's mom's, bro.
Right, exactly.
And then I didn't really, besides my best friend Kwaku at the time when I was younger, I didn't really have brothers. I didn't have any. Well, I'm an only child, by the way.
Right.
So I have step siblings, but but no shade to them, but it's different.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have a group of people around who was like, yo, do that, and everyone was just kind of like hate. Or they're not hating, but it's just self-doubt within themselves. Exactly. I should say that's the best, better way to say it.
Yeah, they can't see their self doing it, so they're like, why can you do it?
Exactly. So for me, I always felt like, that's just not I always felt in my gut that wasn't the way of thinking. So if anyone has an idea and they really passionate about it, even if it's something that I'm like, I don't see it right now, but you believe in it that much, I got faith in you, right? And I've always wanted to make sure I never put that feeling that people put on me. Which was that dealt because I didn't see it. Just be and it's like my man Chris who does serial killers. He talked about that years ago. like when Mike and Chuck and all of us was together, he been talked about that. And I was like, bro, that's a dope ass idea because I never thought I could do it. But for him to like, yo, put cereal on different stuff, I'm like, we all thought about that as kids, but we would get ourselves in trouble for doing that. Right. Mixing cereals and put it on waffles and all that. Right. But the fact that he made it a reality.
Yes, he ran with the idea.
He ran with it and did it. And now he has 4 different shops. And not only that, salute to him, he hired one of my mentees. Like, and I went to go see them on this past Saturday. And I was just like, bro, I remember like 10 years ago he was talking about this.
Right.
And now it's in fruition. So he's an example of like, even though I didn't see it, I didn't see it for myself. Doesn't mean I can't see it for him.
For others, yeah.
And that's why I always, anybody was like, hey, can you come? Can you support? Off tops.
Right. Yeah.
Because I know what that does.
Right.
Like, and I'm someone who genuinely supports. Like, I don't want nothing back. Like, because I want people to win. Yeah. And have that unconquerable mindset, selfish fuck. I really want people to have that because it's like, I mean, you think about all the cats we really done known. Right. Who used to be like, oh man, this cat ain't nothing. He ain't. And it's like, come on, bro, why we gotta do that? Like, that's just something that it always bothered me that people do it because I don't. That's my mind doesn't register that. Like, yo, whatever self doubt you have, you better pray to God or whoever you believe in to figure that out. Right. Because that's not cool to project those energies to other people.
Yeah, no, that's real. It always reminds me of the. You ever heard the monkey story?
Monkey story, yeah.
Yeah,
I have.
Monkey story. So. Because they put a banana up there, every time the monkey tries to get the banana, they'll spray the monkey with water, and then it kind of like we just trickle it onto each other because one person told us that we can't do it, and now we assume that okay, well, shoot, he can't do it either. And I'm gonna make sure he doesn't do it. I'm gonna make sure he doesn't do it. I'm just gonna talk down on everybody.
Exactly.
And that's what I like about you. You always show that support. You know, even if it's like unexpected. You know, you show up to the kickball game sometimes. Oh, yeah. You know, you were showing up. You was sitting there chilling. All of a sudden, you turn around, you right here standing like, what's happening?
What's up? Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime B. Marsh and Nick, and they be like, oh, you doing a kickball game? I was like, all right, for sure, I'm there. Even if it's for a little bit. Because I think that's one of my weaknesses. I commit too much to different stuff. But I'll always make sure I pull up at least.
We got this.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I always make sure that I support, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I don't ever want... when I go from this earth, I want to make sure people know that I had genuine love for people around me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And honestly, I like the idea that you said that you feel like you commit too much.
Yeah,
and
I do.
Was like leading to that. So like, do you ever feel that you are out there just doing too much at times?
I actually got better. I would be, there was a point where even my fiance now, Jasmine, she'd be like, yo, you need to, something has to give. So like even 2 years ago, one of the hardest decisions I made was stepping away from the youth group under my frat that I came under. So the Alpha Men Divas of Tomorrow. Right. I was in that group since I was 15 years old, since 2006. And then I finally stepped away. I once was in the group, then I became an advisor, then I became the executive director. Okay. I left 2 years. It's crazy. It's been 2 years now. 2019 is when I left. And that was one of the hardest decisions I had to make because it came down to me advancing and not just personal gain, but God was like, it's time. Like I was getting too frustrated. I was doing too much. It was the same stuff over and over. I didn't want to be stuck doing this another 15 years. Right. I wanted to be able to put myself in a position to help other students advance other ways. And I'm glad I stepped away because it was time. Right. And now I've been able to do so much more. But then I've been able to tell people no. Like unless and it's not like knock to people, but it's getting to the point where it's like, all right, hey yo, I just can't make it. And that was something that was hard for people to adjust because I made myself that accessible to people, right? That person that I'll never say no. But now that I say no, like folks, it took people a while, but they're starting to respect that. Like, hey, if I come, I'm gonna make sure I'm on time. And that I'm respecting your time. Right. And I'm not feeding you no bullshit. Excuse my French. Right. It's okay, I can speak like that. I ain't feeding you no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that I just want to make sure I bring value to anything that I come to. You know what I'm saying? So
no, that's good. You hold that authentic value to
it. Yeah. Cause like even in this space we're in right now, like I love this. Cause even for my show, I do this, but I record at CSN. But I love this feel because I got the couch, I got the water. I just want us to be free. Yeah. We don't have these spaces. Like when I went listen to your show, I love this because we don't have those spaces to where we really sit here and have those authentic conversations amongst one another about what's going on out here and how we really feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, bro. And like I said, that's why I appreciate you even being here. You know what I'm saying? Of course. Showing your authentic self. You know, because without that authenticity, how can we truly be who we are?
Facts.
You know, and that's real. So I guess I just want to talk about like then what were the reactions that you were getting when you did start saying like, yo, I know y'all wanted me to come to this event. I made the promise, but unfortunately, I got to take the step back. Like, what are the reactions you started to get from that?
People, I laugh because it's so crazy. Some folks were like, why? Like, literally felt like they had...
You was obligated.
Like, I was obligated. I'm like, no, I choose my children, right? Like, I choose my kids, because it got to the point where I would bring them the stuff, but I wasn't present.
Right.
And I pride myself on being an active dad who's there for my kids.
No, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, from the homeworks to us going and having fun to me discipline to cleaning, all that. I take pride in that because my pops wasn't around like that. He was in and out.
Right.
And who am I to be someone who's so active in the community and not be active at home, right? And Weekly was the one, your frat brother, told me like, hey Sean, like one thing I'll tell you is that make sure you start saying you take time for your family. So because you don't want to end up like my kids. Like my kids love me, but they resented this fraternity life, this community life. They were like, that's you.
That's you, right?
So for them, and I actually, it made me tear up a couple weeks ago when we were praying. Imani said, like, you know, like, I'm praying for our family, I pray for the homeless, I pray for this, I pray for that. And she's been saying it more often. But it got to the point where she said, hey, Daddy, like, can we one weekend go and feed the homeless? And I was like, see, that's dope. Like, I didn't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I just, coming from an 8-year-old, right? Like, for an 8-year-old, I'm like, all right, like, that's... Like, in my mind, I didn't show her the emotion. Now she can see it. Can see here. But I was just like, that's what I want.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good. So you've been a positive example to your ladies for sure, bro.
Yeah, I guess I try to keep myself humble about it though, because it's like I'm not perfect, you know, at all from the slightest. But I do walk this. There's a line now that I walk. I'm like, listen, I'm walking my truth, and I'm not finna jeopardize nothing, because I've been in that position before where I've allowed so many distractions to get to myself to where it messed up my first marriage. But my first marriage, it was a toxic situation anyway. Like it was a relationship that if you went to UNR and you know me and my ex-wife, you knew that
it was fun.
It wasn't. It was a toxic relationship, and it was something we did the best we could. And no fault to her, no fault to my ex-wife, but it was one of those things where we both grew like this. Yeah. We're completely different people. We're great co-parents though, so that's the good part. But
where it counts.
Exactly, where it counts, right? And like I don't have any issues. She loves her and my fiance get along. I don't have those baby mama issues and stuff like that, right? But it was at a point where it was toxic like college, like. It was bad. And like it was one of those situations where dang, you know, this relationship should have ended a long time ago, but you live and you learn. It's like, but it's things like that now that I stepped away, I started learning. Like you start realizing stuff. You go to therapy. Like I'm in therapy now with my fiance. We've been in therapy since last year.
And nothing wrong with it though.
Listen,
therapy's amazing, bro. I love therapy.
Boy, love therapy. I went by myself, and then me and her before we got engaged went to each other because I told her, I was like, listen, dog, this is it. So if we don't work, I'm a Rolling Stone, but we ain't working. This is it. Right. Because my fiance been married before too. So
we're playing that game.
Oh yeah.
No, I truly feel.
I ain't playing no games. I got 2 kids. I ain't got time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, I truly understand you, bro. So man, I just wanna so with support then, bro, I was just wondering, like, what else do you sacrifice then to support others? Like you said, you had to sacrifice your family and family time. Like, what else did you have to sacrifice?
Actually, you know what's crazy? Some friends people that I thought were friends.
Deep.
Like, right, because we all used to turn up back in the UNR days, right? And I used to kick it with my certain group of cats, you know, that was in Men of Distinction, and I'm still cool with most of those cats to this day. Right. But it's not like once Imani came into the picture, all that changed. Like
you had to switch up.
It switched up. Like it not even just for me, but Cats was like, man, you got a kid, bro. You can't come turn up with us. And I was like, oh, all right, no problem. And even with the sacrifices I made, even now, Cats aren't on that tip. Like Cats is out I travel too. Right. But you know, like cats is really still single, don't have kids. That's a different type of mindset, you know, and I get it. When you're 28 to 30 and you don't have any responsibilities but yourself, it's different. Yeah. So yeah, like friends that I had in college, still good people, still good friends to this, good friends. Right. But we don't see each other like that unless it ain't like it used to be.
But at the end of the day, we all grow though, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody has to grow. Everybody goes a different path. You know what I'm saying? You got to start being a father figure, so you got to be a better example.
Exactly.
From the jump.
Exactly.
Know? So no, I truly understand that, man. I truly understand that. Did you feel like any of your friends who came back though, being that they see like, man, you know, Sean's always still doing good stuff, things like that. Let me actually go back to support him.
Oh yeah, facts. Yeah, I've never lost friends. Actually, I take that back. I lied. I did lose friends, but I've had folks who's like still around. Yeah, like even when I turned 30. To have some of the old crew from Mid Extinction come together for my 30th was dope. James, yo Neo came into town. Glenn, Rod. It was good to see them because it was like, man, like I talked to Darren and Cordarius and Boo and all them still like it's nothing. But some of the old crew, it was good to see because we're all grown now. We all do different things, and we're all got families or responsibilities, or some of us live in different states. Yeah. So yeah, man, it definitely feels good to know that. When folks do mature on that level, there's a further conversation you can have because now we're not talking about the same stuff we was talking about.
We talking about real life now.
We talking about real life. We ain't caring about the next mixtape. Like it's nice to listen to. we talking about, hey bro, like did you open up that Roth IRA? You looking? Hey, you starting to learn about stocks now? Okay, those are conversations we have now. We're adults now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not for real, and that's 100% real, bro. Because like, you know me, I've been rocking with my brothers forever, and I'm loving seeing all of us adapt and grow. Like, yo man, what book you reading now, bro? Yo, I want you to check out this speech. This was amazing. You know what I'm saying? He really talked logic. And I'm like, okay, I like it. You know, I love helping each other grow. And that's true support right there, I feel. Like the support of me helping you get to another level. Right. Or, you know, questioning you on, yo, did you do this? Yeah. Bro, you know, you need to do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, you need to drink water. Right. Or stop using that salt, you know?
Yeah, you see me, I got my gallon of water right there with the lemons in there.
Yes. I feel. And, you know, it's been a true support system for somebody to come and be like, hey, where your water at, bro?
Yeah, real talk.
You know?
And I will say, like, the cats that I roll with now, like, and it's crazy because Cortland, me and him known each other since senior year of high school, like the end of senior year of high school. Right. And now he's become one of my best friends. And that's been a time span of 12 years now. Damn, 12 years. Good Lord. It's been a time span of 12 years, right? And it's like, we got close. We've always been good because of Rod and everybody. But me and him got close. We connected because we both got divorced around the same time. And we were just like, we got to be good examples for our kids, bro. Yeah. And we wanted to advance. And then our homie Darius that he went to high school with, we all started doing King of Jewels. They started doing King of Jewels with me and Nick. Right. And then one of my young bros who kicks it with us, Derek. He's an alpha from upstate New York. He kicks it with us, and then we became we call ourselves the neighbors. Like it's pretty cool because we just we all love Nip. We did the memorial a couple years ago. Okay. And we just every day we talk and then we all elevate. We all have our own businesses. Right. We meet bi-weekly at their house because Derek bought a house and him and Darius are roommates, so we'll go over there, watch games, talk about anything, not just business. But it's good. It's good to have those folks around you who care about you winning. Like if you with a group of folks who feel a way about you talking about your shit all the time, that's a problem. Like I should be able to talk. You should be able to talk about Just Keep Swimming. Yeah. And it shouldn't be a problem. Right. Like I want to hear how good you're doing. Like I'm glad you just interviewed B Marsh. Okay, who's next? Right. You getting? I want to see
the growth.
You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have friends like that who want to see your growth, then you need to get them out your circle.
Yeah, nah, bro. And you know what? I think we want to take it to the next level, right? Not only the growth, but just about you personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many of your boys actually hit you up and like, yo, bro, I just been thinking about you. How you been? You straight? You solid?
Exactly.
Make sure you alive, brother. You know what I'm saying? See that post and be like, I ain't talked to you in a while. Just say, yo, congrats. So congrats. Do your thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's real.
That's real talk.
Yeah, that's real, bro. You got anything, bro?
Right now.
Nah, sir. Yes, sir. So we gonna keep it rolling then, man. So when you do support others, do you ever feel that you're doing it with a selfish mindset? As in, like, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to support you so you come to my event. You know what I'm saying? Or is it always just out the...
Yeah, no. No. But what I don't like is when people take advantage of me. And that's happened. Like, where I supported this cat for 5-6 years, and I'm not counting, but that's an example.
Right.
And then I'm doing my thing, and you don't support at all.
Right.
Like, that's what I like, and and I don't expect it, but it's just like
it's kind of weird. Right?
It's kind of weird. Like, yo, like, you always reaching out. I don't ask for you to help, but you always ask me to help. But you know, it's not genuine. It's just like you just using my rep. That's what you. I don't like being taken advantage that way.
Right.
Yeah. But no, the answer is no. Like, if you, I care about genuine support, and most of the time, and it's great you ask me. Right. No one ever asks me this. I don't ever talk because genuinely, I'm never gonna talk about it in public because I genuinely feel like if you rock with me, cool. Then I don't have to. This conversation didn't even happen.
Right.
It's one of those things where, okay, I see who does it, and if you don't, cool. I know exactly who you are, and I'll just keep proceeding. But you won't know. You won't know because it's not a place it's not a point to me where I'm gonna bring it to your attention. Like,
yeah, it's not worth it. Yeah,
you ain't sharing my stuff. You ain't did. Nah, forget that. It's cool. I get what it is because somebody else who I don't know is gonna support or whatever.
Exactly.
Because God's gonna bring it back 10 times fold, and He has, bro. Like, He has, and I think when you do that, you have a purpose that's bigger than you.
Right.
That's why. Nah, I don't. No.
I like it, bro. I like it. So then, now, how does it? Because you said that you sometimes have people that you don't even know supporting you.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that make you feel?
That makes me feel. It makes me feel amazing because, for example, when I started this unconquerable thing, I didn't know, like, I knew what I wanted to bring because of the information I have. I just wanted to provide access to folks who don't hear about it. I had somebody write in the comments and reach out to me and was like, hey, thank you for this because I feel like I've been trapped.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, I don't know who this person is, but thank you. Like, I'm glad that's what I wanted. I wanted it to touch outside of Vegas.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and that makes me feel good because it's like my purpose was fulfilled. Like,
no, that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real because you're helping where you didn't even know you were helping.
Exactly.
And it's like, oh wow, I actually touched somebody without even, me being me doing my natural thing. I touched somebody
exactly
level, and I'm glad it actually worked. You know? And that lets you know that my efforts aren't being wasted.
Exactly.
You know, so I'm on the right path still. Because, me and bros, we've been doing this for a while.
Right.
And I'm not going to lie, it's weird because we have somebody in France that's looking to us every single week.
That's
every
dope.
time.
I don't know. I don't even know who it is.
In France, but the fact y'all made it to France.
France, bro.
Salute, bucko. Okay.
France, bro. And I'm shocked that somebody's in France. Like, that's our most consistent. We got Africa, Spain.
How many views do we get from France right now?
France, we get at least 2 every week for sure. But yeah, I can't even tell you how many we got. 2 episodes, if you do the math. But
I mean,
it's just the idea though that I'm in another country and somebody's actually consistently
listening to you.
Yes,
see, that's you got a catchy name. Just keeps, man. I love it.
Yeah,
it's super dope.
Yeah, no, bro, I appreciate it, man, because I feel that's the life that we're all in. We're all just keep swimming, man. Like, all we have to do is just swim.
Right.
I'm never going to be fully at the island I want to get to, or if I do get to this island, I got to jump back in the water and get to another island because I got some more goals to accomplish. You feel me? So yeah, bro, I salute it, man. I salute it. So So I guess another question is about the support is, have you ever supported somebody who you felt rejected your support, like didn't want your support, like you came up and they were like, man, what you doing here? Or you posted something like, man, I don't want you to post this.
Nah. I never had that happen actually.
Nope.
I never had that happen to me. I prayed it don't.
Okay, is there any fear that it may happen?
No, I don't even think that way. Like, I never, it's crazy. I don't ever think that way because there's times like even I was talking to the homie Stretch. So Stretch Sanders.
Yeah, I'm a Stretch.
I remember the last year when he first started doing the hood to hoods. So before it really blew, I hit him up and was like, hey bro, like when you doing hood to hood? And he didn't get to me because he was busy. So then it was crazy. My Jasmine, my fiance, was like, hey babe, I just talked to his wife Kendall, you wanna go? And I didn't even talk to her about it. I was like, oh bet, I just hit Stretch too. We rolled up on him. And he was like, bro, I didn't even know you was coming. I was like, I hit you earlier. Right. He was like, but for him to, he was surprised. Like folks sometimes, I get more of like they're surprised that I'm there.
Yes.
Than nah, I don't want you to pull up. Because I don't, like, I'm somebody now, and I would say now, I never cared for it, but I've never shied away from stepping up if need be.
Right.
If I need to step up, I will. But I'm cool being in the background.
Yes.
I'm cool if I'm there doing my part to help. Cool. I don't need to take a picture for you to know that I'm there.
Yes.
I've gotten to that point where I'm tired of pictures. I've never cared for it, but people used to always take pictures when I'm always there. But now it's got to the point where I'm like, if I'm there, you see me.
Right.
And if you really want a picture, I'll take one. But I'm just here for the work, bro. Yeah, forget all this other stuff.
And that's always been my mindset, bro. The people who needed to see me saw me.
They saw me.
You know
Call
what I'm
it
saying?
a day.
I don't need the pictures. I don't need the whole flashy, all that jazz. No, I don't need all that stuff.
Don't, bro. You get to the point where it's tiresome, bro. Like, I love playing this level field of, like, I'm good. I'm here, bro. Do my part. Go upon my day.
Right. So like you said, now that we, so let's go back to the front now. Like you said, now that we had to put priorities in order, learn that we had to step back and control our time, and I can't give everywhere. How do you decide where you're now giving your support to now? Like, what makes you picky and choosy with who you give your support to now?
You know what? I'm gonna have to give this one to God, bro. I pray and meditate every day, and there's times off and on, like, because sometimes, like, we'll get home late and they need to bed, so we'll meditate, but I'll do it by myself or with my wife or my fiance.
Right.
And whenever I have the feeling or whenever I see something and it's calling me to do it, I just do it. I don't think about not supporting or supporting. I just, I'm gonna go do it.
Right.
If I have the time, I'm gonna go do it. Like today, we had there was an AB bill that was being passed at the legislative. It got passed. It was for systematic racism.
Oh, wow.
Assemblywoman Brittany Miller, she proposed the bill. I got asked, like, this past weekend if I could testify. I didn't get a chance to testify, but because there was just so many people testifying on the bill and it's on virtual and it's just too much going on.
Right.
But I made sure, I wanted to make sure people knew about it, because this is a bill that's important. Because before, when systematic racism used to happen at schools, at CCSD or higher ed, it's just kind of like, oh, don't let the words hurt you. It's okay.
Right.
For real.
Now you can get in trouble for that shit.
Yeah.
Now you can get in trouble. Like, so that was the importance of this bill. Now I guess my only fear is I hope they don't try to reverse it on us, because they definitely will try. But it's gonna be hard to do so.
Yes. Pray a bit. I hope that goes through.
It got passed today.
Oh, it's passed.
The bill got passed.
So we good then.
We good. We in there.
So we're now brighter future on the way. Brighter future on the way.
Yes, sir.
Drop my pen. All right, bro. So now let's go ahead and work toward the end game a little bit, bro. So you already know you're on the Just Keep Swimming podcast, bro.
Yes, sir.
So I just want to know, within your support area, or you showing support, being supportive, everything we talked about today, where are you still swimming to on being a supportive character in your community, in your environment, other businesses, partnerships, all that jazz, whichever you want to touch on.
What am I swimming to? I would have to say, these past 3 years now, because it's my third year being in higher education, I think education is where I'm swimming towards. When you're in an industry or you're in a field where you see 14% of black boys and girls make up the school district,
Right.
and 37% of them are locked up. There's a huge disparity there.
That's it.
How do we have more black men and women under the age of 18 locked up more than the actual percentage that are in the school district?
That's crazy.
It's crazy, right? And then you sit here, and I'll speak on my institution because I'm not gonna call out other institutions. This college I work at, we have the highest enrollment rate in class but highest population of students, right? 30 to 34,000 students, and only 3% are black men being enrolled. Only 2% of them are graduating.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm sitting in my PhD program, and I'm one of 3 black men in my PhD program, but we're all locked up. And then you look at the national rate, it's like 39%.
That's it.
Locked up across the U.S. I look at that, and I'm like, okay, I think mentorship and education is my lane, what I'm swimming towards, because education doesn't mean go to college.
Right. Education means pick up a book.
Exactly.
Make yourself more knowledge. Learn something new.
Exactly, and that's where I don't know if y'all people like I have this concept called Mecca, protect the Mecca. Brother, I have a character called Brother Mecca in my brand, The Unconquerable. It stands for motivation, education, community, and accountability. Stands to protect yourself, protect your family, protect your community. Motivate yourself, educate yourself, protect your community, and hold yourself and others accountable. That's what Mecca means.
Right.
And so I think of that, and I'm like, that's what I'm swimming towards, bro. I don't know if I see cause folks been trying to push me to do politician thing. I'm like, bro, I'm not the clean cut.
Yeah.
I'm not the clean cut cat. You think I put on a suit, the Deborah.
You like me, bro. We look good, but I like to keep it raw.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I like to keep it too raw. I like to keep it 100.
And I, for me to do something, I gotta be my authentic self. I can't give it. The highest thing I'll probably ever do is Puerto Rican or something. But I'll never do. I won't say never, but I don't see myself doing it.
What's hard for me is if I know I gotta lie on something, I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't do it.
You know what
I'm not gonna sit here and subject my character or my integrity just to get a bill passed. Like that's what happens. We sit here and watch. Like, okay, I'll give this up so that I can get this. Nah, bro.
No, absolutely.
And maybe that's me being too radical, but no.
No, that's just being real, bro. Like, why create a fake facade for something?
I can't, bro. I can't.
Why not just have it all on the table?
Yeah, keep it 100 right now. All in front.
So people get the true message without omitting something in the data.
Exactly.
And whether that's feelings, whether that's actual words, or whatever you need to show, they need to see everything.
Yes.
They have to, bro. It's frustrating because we like to, what the media loves to do is say, we're doing something to address the problem. No, you're not.
No, you're speaking about it.
You're speaking about it.
You don't want the system to change.
Yep.
And if you really, like the bill that got passed today is a step, but there's so many issues we got to address.
Yeah, I mean, just because the bill is being passed doesn't mean it hasn't been applied yet. You got to apply the bill.
And it takes 2 years to really apply a bill.
Yes.
And then you got to get people to actually fund and support it, then actually create actual policies. You got to actually enact it. There's people who are pushed against it. And I kid you not, my first semester in the PhD program, you had a teacher who's a CCSD, white dude, who doesn't believe racism is real, and he feels like racism is real because he doesn't send his students to the dean's office.
What?
Yeah, bro. So, and this was fall of 2020. So if that happens, then no. So yeah, man, and that's what I'm swimming to really answer the question in the long nutshell. I'm swimming for that because I've been praying on it, bro, and things have just been happening, and I literally stopped trying to have control over what God is gonna have faith in. I just gave my faith to Him. Honest truth. That's why it's been. I went from being at the top to losing it all to being further from the top than I was before. And I don't talk about it much. I just keep doing. I just keep praying, just keep going. Like that's what all I do.
I understand, bro. And I feel you, bro. And I'm glad you said education because that's exactly what we're doing here for sure. Trying to educate, trying to give back, and shoot, we right down your alley then, bro.
Oh, facts.
You supporting this. You
yes. That's what when I told you I peeped your show, I was like, oh, y'all doing the same thing I'm in. Let's go.
Yes.
Y'all on it.
I'm trying to get the world to another level, man. You know, I'm trying to help the people that at my age, when I was younger, I wish I would know this information.
Oh, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel the same way because now I'm swimming in student loan debt.
For real.
Swimming in something that, man, if I knew this a few years ago, I wouldn't be here right now.
That part.
Like, man, somebody was just told me. Somebody was opening their mouth and said that one word. I'm like, oh. Sorry.
We fell into a system. It was systematically built for this to get this way.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
And we fell into a rat race.
Yes.
Because we were sold a lie. We were sold false dreams that college was the scapegoat. Mm-hmm. We were told that this was the way to freedom.
Yes.
And for the longest time, I believed in that. And we had people. A good brother, Dr. Reginald Chen Stewart. But you know something? He always fought against that mindset of that college was freedom.
Yeah.
I wish you didn't get a chance to meet, bro. But Dr. Reg was the GOAT up there.
Really?
He really was the GOAT. He really taught about how it's not about it's about learning the game and then being able to get yourself in position to make social change. So it was never about just educate. Like he was like, if you're here in education, great. Come up here, do what you need to do. Right. But if you're gonna come up here, make use of it and have a plan.
Yeah.
And many of us went up there, didn't really have. We had semi-plans, but we didn't have a plan.
That's why I dropped out. Because I was like, I don't know what I really want to do right now. I'm not gonna keep wasting my time and my parents' money just because I think I'm doing what I should be doing.
Right. No, and I fully understand, bro. Because I remember we had a meeting with Dr. Reg on community service.
Yeah.
And he made us really think about what we were doing. You know, at first we thought it was just super simple. Oh, just get close to people. Yeah. Nah, bro, you have to make sure you make the impact when you're doing it, though.
Yes.
So you got to make sure you're in front of the school, taking the picture with a big check. Find a check, print it out, give it to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He put in so much more depth than we were actually thinking at that time. And I was like, okay,
and
another level.
Dr. Reg was somebody who really taught me about love, right? He didn't care he was an alpha, like myself. He didn't care what organization he was a part of. He didn't care about none of that. He was like, one of the big things he used to always say was, it's not about impression, it's about impact. Like he said, he was always about impact, and he made such an impression on me. Like, dude, I remember staying summers at UNR just to hang out with him and just stay afloat. Cause I remember there was cats who they would on spring break they'd be all Miami or doing somewhere, and we Tahoe, and like we definitely had our times when we went to Tahoe on 4th of July, but he taught me how to be focused, and have something to go for. Especially, I come from the west side and north side of Las Vegas, right? I grew up in an apartment, bro. You know, like, and there was a point in time where me and my mom shared the same room and slept in the same bed for like all throughout elementary. So that's why, like, when a lot of people they never really understood my attitude, right? Like most of the cats we went to school with had both parents. I don't. You know, most of these cats had houses. I didn't. I had to really go and get this shit on my own. And so that's why I always had at the time I was younger and I had a chip on my shoulder because I had something to prove. Because I was always told that I was gonna be this. I was gonna be locked up in this and this and this. So I always pushed to prove them wrong. But then again, I was trying to prove myself right. And I should have had it. I'm glad now. I'm older now. I'm not even older. I'm just mature now about how I look at things. But I was trying to prove people wrong, and I wasn't the best way to go about things. But you know, you live and you learn, bro.
Yeah. No, and that's what it is, bro. It's all learning experience, man. It's all learning experience because we all got our own past, you know what I'm saying? And the goal is not to let your past dictate your future. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's just the past. That's your past experience. Learn from it, but it's time to move on to something brighter because we can be better. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we always strive to be better. You know what I'm saying? So I respect it, bro. I respect it, man. So, so that's my last few questions for you is, one, do you have a quote for us, brother? What is your number one quote you want to drop and leave on the people today, man?
It's always 3. I always resort to 3 poems.
Hey, if you got them.
It just depends. I don't know if you want to hear all 3 or just one. Just probably one.
Give me your best one.
Ah, man.
The juiciest one that's going to make me laugh.
Well, all of them easy to me. But the main one that really that got me through UNR is really Invictus.
Love it.
Invictus. But really tested for man. But I'll say Invictus because Invictus was like the highlight for me. Right. And Invictus was by a great gentleman I never met who died way before we was even thought of. By name Mr. William Ernest Henley, who was an atheist. And the poem goes, out of the night that covers me, black is the pit from pole to pole. I think whatever gods may be from my unconquerable soul. In the fell cliffs of circumstance, I have not wished nor cried aloud. Under the blendings of chance, my head was bloody, but I'm bowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms with the horror of shade. Yet the minutes of the years binds and shall finds me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged the punishments of the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Yeah, I love that poem, bro.
That's one of my favorites. And I learned that when I was online. For my fraternity.
I think everybody
fraternity. You had to learn that one. You had to learn that one. And just learning the actual backstory of the poem, when you break it down, that's where I got, my company name is Unconquerable. I got it from that. Because I made my own definition, my own spin to it. But man, like the punishments of the scroll. You know where that comes from, bro? That actually, so back when in slavery, when you didn't pick a certain amount of cotton, or you didn't finish the amount of chores, the slave owners would mark how much times they was gonna lynch you.
Oh, really?
That's what punishments of the scroll means.
That's deep. So they was keeping track of it, and then when they was tired of it,
Yeah,
like, you
so-
know what, man, apply this scroll.
All right, that's cool. We got 300 lashes.
Yeah, and just go off on them. That's
Go off
it,
on you.
bro.
That's why he said, it matters not how straight the gate, how charms punishment of the scroll. I'm the master of my fate. I'm the captain of my soul. Never losing your mindset.
Yeah.
That's deep.
No, bro, that's my favorite line for sure. I'm the master of my fate, the captain of my soul. You know, they can't guide me, they can't tell me where to go, can't tell me where to be, anything like that. Yes. So, Sean, man, I appreciate. Actually, we're done with questions. You know, the last thing was gonna be just your shout outs and everything, bro. I know you always got something working. So I was just wondering, like, what is your big project you want to shout out? You want people to look out for?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, one thing's for work. I actually on Friday, April 23rd, I'll be having Dame Dash for a virtual event. So for folks, you can't join in on the Zoom because that's for students. I set it up for students and faculty. But on my Facebook Live, I'll be sharing it, so you can make it available too. And everyone, it'll be public. So
No doubt. Yes,
everyone on Pacific Standard Time, you'll be able to see myself and two of my other students will be interviewing Dame Dash.
Okay.
So that's pretty dope. Last year I brought out, unfortunately we couldn't bring because of COVID. But last year we brought out Raymond Santana to CSN. Yeah, that was one of the Central Park 5 members. We brought him out to CSN, and it was like a huge event. Like we had like 700 people there at CSN.
Oh, that's all.
And then this year I got shout out to Weekly. He set the meeting up. I told him like he loved what I did because I invited him to Raymond's event last year. He was like, yo, now he works at CSN. He's like, let's get things cracking.
Get it going.
He called Dame, was like, yo, I got a young cat I want to introduce you to. I got him on him Zoom, pitched it to him. He's like, all right, I'm all in. Let's do it. So yeah, that's something that's happening on Friday, April 23rd. Den Talk with Dame Dash. So it's gonna be dope.
Yes.
On a personal tip, I do have a mentorship program with one of my best friends, Nick Matthews, called King of Jewels. You can find us on King of Jewels LV on Instagram. And then for my personal joint, The Unconquerable, you can find us at www.officialunconquerable.com or on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Official Unconquerable. You can find like that there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you already know we're gonna put the stuff in the bio for
Yes, sir. Appreciate
the websites and everything, man. So Sean, bro, I just want to say I appreciate you coming on here, bro. Man.
Of course,
you
bro.
You really dropped some knowledge today. You opened some minds up. You know what I'm saying? You really gave me a side of you that I really have met before, and that's why I'm excited. That's why I'm excited to get you on here, man.
Man,
so,
no problem, bro. And it's an honor because I never did share a lot of parts of myself, you know, and I think because of what people see, that's what they just run with. But they don't understand like why I go hard for shit. Like I remember, it makes me tear up, man. But I just remember when my parents got divorced. They went from having a house. They went from having a house to not having anything because they just toxic relationship.
Yeah.
Then getting divorced. Me and my mom's being homeless for a while, and then moved in with my god grandma. Shared a room from like second grade all the way until I got to middle school.
Yeah.
I didn't have my own room again until middle school. And this is a part of myself I never opened up that many of y'all didn't know.
Right.
But that's just why I've always had a chip on my shoulder.
Yeah.
I always had that, and it was because I was like, yo, I had something to prove. Like, I never wanted my kids to go through that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying,
bro.
So,
and that shows too why you push on me people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why you supporting everybody's dreams because it's like, man, I want to see you make it. You know what
I
I'm
do.
saying? I want to see everybody make it. I want all of us to make it. I want all of us to get to the next level, man. And you show that. You truly show that, bro. And I appreciate you for that, man. I really do, bro.
keep going, bro. And there goes the girls.
Yeah. You want to come say hi?
Y'all, come here, girls. Come here. I got my kids here, y'all. Imani and Imar. Come here.
Yes, they have been eating my snacks up.
They have, and I'm sorry. I might have to Zelle and Cash App you something. Come here.
Nah, it's all good, bro.
Imar, say hi. Say hi to the people. Say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
That's Imar. Say hello. That's Imar.
What's up, homie?
Came in with the cut.
My kids, bro.
Yes.
My children.
Could only be Sean Torres, man.
My children.
So yeah, Sean, man, I just want to say I appreciate you for being with us tonight, man. I really appreciate everything you shared today, bro. All the opening up, and I already know you're gonna help somebody out, bro. You're really gonna help make a difference in the world, bro. So I really appreciate it, man.
Man, it's no problem. I thank you for having me on your show. It means a lot, and I'm glad you got to, because we've known each other for years. Mm-hmm. But I'm glad I got a chance to open up a side that you ain't know before.
Oh yes, no, bro. Already, man. And bros, man, I appreciate you one more time, man. Sorry for the technical difficulties again.
No, bro, this ain't no. Forget that. I don't care about none of that technical difficulties. I am patient. I'm cool. The fact I wanted to support you. Yes. And I just met you, bro, but keep doing this, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Don't let nobody stop you.
Yes.
Like, I don't care what anybody got to say. Keep swimming. Yes, you know, that's something I love that. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, this is, y'all got a vibe.
Yes.
Y'all got a vibe that y'all make my girls feel comfortable, you make me feel comfortable. Keep going, because this right here, people don't want this to keep going.
Yes, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody, just prove yourself right, because you doing it right.
Yes, bro. Wait
So-
till season 2.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Mr. DJ, I appreciate you again, bro. You already know, another great episode. Hands are sweaty right now. Don't want to hit you with that. Yes, another great episode. Yes, that's for swimming though. We swimming hard right now.
Let's go.
And everybody out there listening today, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the support. You already know, any questions, comments, concerns, send it to jkspodcast702@gmail.com. Or you already know, drop a comment on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you find us at, just let us know. And I just like to say, have an amazing night, a wonderful weekend, or a wonderful afternoon, a great evening, an amazing weekend to come. And remember, just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming.
Yes.
No
Just
question,
keep
though.
swimming.
You gotta state it.
Yeah, you gotta state it.
You gotta state it.
State it. Just keep swimming. How you say it like that? Force that. Just keep swimming. Let them know.
Just keep swimming.
There we go.
right.
Just keep swimming.
There we
That's
go.
right.
Just keep swimming.
That's right.